Oh, this is not... I don't even have words. Top of the morning, and welcome back to Road Trip Garage. Today, long-awaited project, I don't know how to say this, save, I don't know. Anyways, there's our barn find Camaro. The last time you saw it, it looked exactly the same as it is because I haven't touched it. And the reason why I haven't touched it, and it's been like 4 weeks, is because we have the rear end dropped out of it because, if you remember, our fuel tank was awful. And there it is. There's our fuel tank. And look at, you can even see inside. Can you see all that rust? Isn't that terrible? And that's the good part of it. And this here is our sending unit. Can I tell you, finding a sending unit for an 83 with a carbureted 2.8 apparently is some sort of magical fairy. It doesn't exist. So we're gonna have to do a little redneckery with that. But after almost 4 weeks, our friends at Rock Auto, after reordering it a second time, finally came through and got us a fuel tank. So let's see if we can, I don't know what kind of hillbilly packaging this is, but it's something. Oh, what was that? Okay, let me put you down and let you guys see this. And let's double check to see this is going to be the right tank. God, I hope so. Let's not lose that. Look at that. New ring. Anything else in the box? No. Slide this over. Ooh, so pretty. Okay, let's let this down. Let's look. Well, I mean, there's so much crap in this old tank. When I lifted it, I could hear the rust and dirt sliding down. Anyways, that looks like victory. Not too sure. Oh yeah, it looks like it has the same baffles, but look, it's nice and clean inside. This one, not so much. Okay, one check, one win. Like I say, it took us, we ordered it, they didn't send it. After 2 weeks, we had to cancel the order and put the order in again. Our sending unit was coming from Amazon and it didn't show up, and we had to cancel that order, reorder it. And it turns out, after a little research, what I did is I couldn't get the proper one, so I ordered the wrong one. And I hope, oh, let's get that out. I hope we can make the wrong one work in place of the right one. So, Amazon, we've reordered the sending unit. The sending unit is on its way, but I got a hold of a local supplier who was able to get me one overnight. And this is it. Okay, let's put you down here so you can see. There's our gas cap. Oh. Okay. There we go. This is all taped up. I'll show you the difference. I'm pretty sure the difference is one is for a fuel injected car and one is not. Ugh. Let's go. Come on now. right. Okay. Let's take a closer look. So the old one has 4 lines. This one has 4 lines. We have rubber hoses that go on. This one actually has a threaded in. Again, I'm assuming because it's fuel injected. But as far as its layout, oh, they're a little different. But I think we can make that work. So the pickup tube is the same, except the new one has a bracket to hold a fuel pump and a plug-in for it, which we don't need. So let me see, is this the same plug? Tell me it's the same plug. No, it's a 2-wire versus a 3-wire. Okay, well, we'll sort that out, I guess. But hopefully we can get this sending unit to talk to the car. But I don't think we're going to need this cable because we don't need the fuel pump. So we're going to take a few measurements, find out if we can just cut this off or if we have to do anything different, and go from there. All right, stand by, guys. All right, so it looks like I'm going to have to cut these off individually. I guess I don't have to, but I'm going to, because we have to be able to make our sock fit. And oh, is that the pickup too? Hang on. This one is here, which is the far one. This one is here, which is the far one. Where's this one? That's that one, the second one. That's the second one. I'm thinking this is the return line and this is a vent, because the return line, oh, what? Yeah, because, oh, that's interesting. They're quite different. Haha, we are going to have a little bit of challenges. I am mistaken. Let me show you. So on the old one, the main feed line is here and it comes up here. This one comes up to here. Here's the feed line. But is it? It is. And this line goes there. Okay, well, we're gonna have to get a little creative and sort this plan out. And change a couple things. All right, you guys might all know this, and I'm just figuring this out on my own, but I get it now. The reason why this pickup tube is here, this is the main pickup tube like this one. The difference is this one would normally be connected to the fuel pump, and then the fuel pump would have the sock on the end. And the purpose of this one is strictly to hold the fuel pump. So it looks like I could cut this one shorter and just keep it holding the sending unit. But then I got to figure out a way how to lengthen this bad boy a little bit so that it'll draw right from the bottom of the tank. And I'm not really sure how to do that yet. So I'm understanding what's got to happen. Just got to figure out how I'm going to make it happen. So stand by. All right, I think I have a plan. I'm going to extend it with a rubber hose if possible. Now I know it's not usually the right way to go because it could collapse, but this is a reinforced hose and it's pretty strong, and it's such a short distance that I really don't think I'm going to have problems with it collapsing on itself. So it's okay. I know, I get it, but I'm using what I got to make something happen. So I think, let me put you down. Not sure how I'm going to connect this, but it happens to fit perfectly on my sock. Like, perfectly. And it stays there, which I'm pretty excited about. So I think I'm going to do that. But before I do that, I think I'm going to have to shorten this bad boy up. Okay, I am not sure if I took measurements right. What I do know is I don't need this cable because there is no electric fuel pump. So we're going to say goodbye to this. But we'll keep that plug because you never know. So we've got our hose on here. I think it's pretty good. Now, when this goes in, let's go look. Come on over here. Can you guys see okay down there? Let me do this, get you guys right close. Can you see our tank? Yeah. So what I'm trying to figure out is I go in and I fish this down where it belongs, if it's going to sit properly. But what I'm not 100% sure is if I do have it at the right length. But it's going to be what it's going to be. So I think I'm going to put my little sock on. I might even give this a little crimp. I actually feel pretty good about it. Like it's not perfect, but I don't think there's little burrs in there. I don't know if you can see that. So I don't think that's coming off of there. So let's see if we can, ooh, we need an O-ring. We need an O-ring, an O-ring, an O-ring. Let's get that on there. This filtered through there. Okay. I think I want to put a little spray on that. Okay, we're going to try this one more time. So I've got it in place. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Ooh, sweet. Caroline. Do, do, do. Okay, I don't know if those are evenly spread apart. This ring does not look like it is. Looks like it's got a pattern. There it is. I think I found the pattern. Okay. Let me get a little math tool, a little hammer. Let's tippy tap this bad boy on, shall we? Go. Okay, I've got another ring, the one that came with the tank versus the one that came with the sending unit. And the reason why I'm considering it is because you see how there's a gap here? The ring shifts and moves. So I might take that one off and see if it's any different from this one. See if it's any better. So be right back. Okay, this is the one that came with the sending unit. This is the one that came with the tank. right off the bat, I'm noticing the one for the tank has a much more robust tab on it. So I'm not 100% sure one is a snugger fit than the other, but this one definitely has a better tab. So let me put that one on and see how we make out. So this ring fits much better. It even has a little dimple in it so that it kind of locks into place here. So that was definitely worth it. So before I stick it in to the car, what I'm gonna do, this car's not gonna see winter, but it doesn't mean it doesn't need to be protected. So I'm gonna spray a little love here on it. Hopefully that keeps us winning. Okay, let's get some more prep work done. Okay, we're winning. We are taking some victories here. We've got that mounted, we've got it in. Now what I want to do is I need these lines, these rubber hoses, transferred over to this unit. So I'm going to do that and not bore you with it. So let me get on that, I'll get that done, and then what we'll do is we'll start setting up to put this bad boy in the car, because I think that's going to be a process on its own, because we still have to get this mounted. Once we get mounted, we got to make all our connections, which we do have to make some alterations on. And then after we do that and connect our hoses, we still have to put the exhaust back together and then put the rear end back together. So the things we do for love. I love you, honey. This is all for you, for your car. Here we go. All right, I pulled the sending unit back out of the tank because I needed to cut the, oh, hang on, I put it here. I'll show you. I had to cut this end off. And now what I'm going to do is flare it a little bit so that I can put the rubber hose on. So that's what we're doing. Here we go. Okay, guys, time to face the music. Honestly, I'm pretty sure this tank is heavier. That or I'm just special. Okay, this bad boy down. Okay, I don't want to bend those lines, but we need to get in here. Let's do this. Oh, I don't want to. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I don't know my clamps. Slip me that right there for now. Stay. Don't move. My gas tank straps are here. There's one. Okay. There's two. I think if I'm smart, I will grab my the hardware for it too. Let's see. Is that it? Is that it? Let's find out. Oh, no, no, no. We gotta go way over there. All right, let's leave that there. Okay. Now, let's see if we can shimmy this bad boy into its home. Let's see. I can't see. This is not, I don't even have words. So I'm winning, but barely winning. So what I have to do is I can't get that bolt up there in properly. So I'm gonna take a minute, regroup, and come back and find you soon. All right. Well, it is a couple hours later. Lots of fighting. Redneckery that I'm not even gonna tell you. Well, I'm gonna tell you. It involved a bottle jack, a piece of scrap metal, a 2x4. Anyways, we got it. We finally got it. So I'm now feeling relieved because I really wasn't. So what I want to do is connect our lines, but I don't think I have anything pinched or damaged. It all seems to be okay. So I'm going to make these connections right here. I'm not even showing. I'm going to make our connections here. And then I'm actually debating on trying to start the car and make sure it's okay before I put all the rest of this together in case I have to drop this tank. So let me do that. Let me get these lines connected. Let me see if we can prime this system and potentially get this old girl to fire. Well, things aren't quite going exactly as I'd hoped. As you can see this big old circle here. Yeah, that's me spilling gas. You know, because that's just how we do it. Okay, I'm trying to find my trouble light that I seem to have put down and no idea where I did it. All right, let me find my light. Where did I put the light? Did I hide it under a tire? No, it's right beside the tire though. Okay, let's go see if we get fuel moving in this fuel filter. So let's see if we can do it from here. Come on. Okay. All right. Oh, I see fuel. Oh, amen. All right, come on, baby. Come on, stay running, baby girl. Oh, yes. Yes, sir. Look at that. Oh, yeah. The fuel is much cleaner now. Do you have anything leaking? I don't see no leaks. Sorry it's loud, I had to cut the exhaust off. But my fuel gauge is still not working. I don't know what's up. Let me try something. Stand by. Can you hear me now? Wicked. So what I just finished doing is getting our exhaust put back on. Our redneck exhaust system. So I didn't weld it back there. I don't know if you can see it. But I clamped it. I put one of those big wide clamps. And I'm taking that as a victory, guys and girls. Look at that. Unfortunately, I still don't have a fuel gauge. And I'm not really sure how to figure that one out. So I'm going to have to do a little Googling to check that out. But anyways. Okay, let me see about getting this rear end together. You watched me take it apart, it was a disaster. I'll get that rear end put back up and then I'll find you in a minute. right. My battery died. I didn't notice it. But as you've seen, I was putting the rear end back, the suspension back together. And that suspension, boom, is now complete. That rear end is hanging exactly like it's supposed to be. And our little barn find Camaro, let me see, let's go back and try it one more time. Fires up and purrs like a kitten. So for today, we are claiming victory. We are very excited. It's awesome. Unfortunately, you can see that the brakes are still off the car. Let me shut this bad boy down. The brakes are off because I have a brake line to change. When I lowered the axle to get the tank out, I forgot about the flex line and I damaged it. So I got to replace it. But that is for another day. Guys, as always, totally grateful. Appreciate you guys very much for tuning in. The old barn find Camaro will be on the road again very, very soon. As a matter of fact, I'm shooting for another road trip coming up, but this time in the Camaro. So please stay tuned. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. For us up here in Canada, it happens to be Thanksgiving. So I'm going to wish you all a happy Thanksgiving. And thank you again.